So I have three different types of rats here. One is a Rex and has curly fur, and my Rex rat is a black Berkshire. She has black fur and a white tummy and white sleeves on her arms and legs. They have black eyes, and all the rats I have Dumbo ears. Their ears are large and set low on their head, and their eyes are smaller than standard rats. So the red-eyed martins, the gray rats, are red-eyed martins, and they've only been available in the United States for about 10 years. And I think they're absolutely stunningly beautiful. They're gray, and they've got these beautiful ruby eyes, and they're also Dumbos. They've got the big low ears. And let's see. So the Rex rats have curly fur. Wild rats tend to have, they don't have Dumbo ears, and you won't find a Rex rat in the wild, and you will not find red-eyed martins in the wild. In fact, all of these have been bred for color in captivity. And they're also bred for health and temperament, theoretically, although honestly I don't know if they're really any different than a wild rat. But theoretically they're bred for better health and better temperament, and then pretty coat colors. Some people even take their rats to rat shows, like people take their dogs to dog shows. Not my thing, but it's kind of cool.
How long have you been working with rats?
Yeah. So I guess I've been interacting with rats. Okay, let's see. I've had snakes since I was 3, which means I have been interacting with rats for 53 years.
Just so you know.
Oh, hey. Hey, no freebies. So I've been interacting with rats for about 53 years. The first pet rats I had, I actually got a rat to feed to my ball python. And she had babies before I could feed her to my ball python. So, of course, all babies are the cutest things ever. So I was not able to feed them to any of my snakes. So I kept them and I raised them as pets, and I have been a huge fan of rats ever since. They are definitely one of my favorite pets.
So how does care differ for rats versus some of the other animals in your collection?
Okay, so the rats by far are the most time-consuming animals I have. Dogs take less time, cats take less time, snakes take almost no time at all. Most of the animals I have are pretty maintenance-free. We don't have a dog. But these rats are not. I spend a ton of time with these rats. They need a lot of attention. Their cage needs a lot of cleaning, which takes a lot of time. They're great pets, but they are not for people who want an easy pet. So sadly, rats only live about 2 years, which is heartbreaking. Sometimes they live 2.5. If you're really lucky, they can live 3 years. I've heard of rats living up to 5 years, but I don't know about that. But maybe, who knows? So they've got a very short lifespan, which is actually the worst thing about owning rats. You just have to prepare to be heartbroken periodically. So rats require a lot of space. This cage that you see them in right now is their travel cage. And the travel cage, they can be in that for maybe a day, but their permanent cage has to be huge. And their permanent cage is about the size of our refrigerator. So, and they require free roam time where they get to run around a house, or at least a room in a house. And that has to be a room that is rat-proofed, so no wires and nothing they could hurt themselves on. So rats need a pellet diet. Some people feed them a mixed diet with seeds. Like they sell these mixed diets with lots of seeds and stuff in the stores. And you don't want to give your rats that. You definitely want to give them a pellet diet, because if you give them the mix, they will just pick what they want, which is usually the seeds, and then that is too much fat and too much protein if they're only eating the seeds. So you want them to have, I've got some chocolate here because they like that. So you want them to have a pellet diet because it forces them to eat a broad variety of foods, lots of fruits and vegetables and grains. And also you can give them fruits and veggies. In fact, I recommend you do. Fruits and veggies are good for them. Especially vegetables, fruits in moderation. Yeah, let's see, what else should you know about them? Let's see. They like to dig. They're fossorial and they do like to dig, so it's best to put them on, kiln dried pine or aspen bedding, something that they can dig in. Now, if you want to put them on fleece, you can, but they at least need a dig box with something to dig in so that they have the opportunity to do that. They need lots of exercise. Their cage has to have lots of interesting things in it, lots of hammocks, ropes to climb. What else? Just lots of interesting things. They love to solve puzzles. They're very good at solving puzzles. So if you can give them something that they have to use their brains to get into, that's great. They're very intelligent little animals. They're extremely intelligent. They're easy to, well, theoretically, they're easy to train. I haven't had that much luck training them. Although I have taught them to spin. Want me to show you spin now?
Yeah, let's see a spin.
All right, let's see if we can get them to spin. All right, see me spin, and then you want the lure to get faster and faster, and eventually you shouldn't have to use a treat at all to get her to spin. Eventually she should be spinning just because she understands that you want her to spin. So you want to speed up that motion. So come here, Sammy. You want to speed it up. So spin. Oh, she got half of it. Come here, girl. Spin. Oh, almost 3/4. Come on, you can do it. They have very distinct personalities. They're very entertaining. If you go down and watch them play with each other and interact with toys and especially new things, they're extremely entertaining. Let's see, what else do I love about rats? They're just a lot of fun. They're cute. They're affectionate. They're very affectionate. They get very bonded to their owners.
What are your goals as a rat trainer, and what have you been working on with them so far?
Yeah, so when I first got these rats, I thought that I got them at the beginning of COVID, so I thought that they would be a great, kind of thing to do during the whole COVID thing. Just kind of to stay entertained while I was staying in the house. And so initially I thought I was going to train them to do agility courses and all kinds of fun tricks. I watched the Shadow the Rat YouTube channel, and she does incredible things with her rats. In fact, she has 5 of my rats. And she gets them to fetch tissues when she sneezes, and they can take a wallet out of her purse and pull a dollar out of the wallet and bring it to her. It's pretty cool. So initially I thought I was going to do that, but it has proved way harder than I expected. It's not nearly as easy to train them as the Shadow the Rat channel makes it look. But, well, maybe it is for talented trainers, but it isn't for me. So, let's see. So now my goal is just kind of to train them a few simple things and really just enjoy them.